Thank you, Dr. Lee, for being here in our podcast, talking about leadership in UOW Malaysia. Thank you for gracing us with your presence and also gracing us with your answers to my questions, my thriving questions. Now, as a leader in your position, what are the challenges that you face on a daily basis in UOW Malaysia?
Okay, maybe I briefly introduce about my
Yes,
role as
please.
a program leader.
Yes.
Right, so basically, I need to manage the candidate for postgrad in PhD program and also master program. So in my school. So my school basically contain three different department. So we have engineering department, we have computing department, and also built environment. So one of the key challenges, maybe I can maybe share with you about the balancing between the academic and also administrative duty. So meanwhile, I need to handle my academic teaching tasks, and then at the same time, sometimes we need to gather the enrollment for our postgrad, and then also we need to handle some industrial collaboration as well. So time management is actually one of the challenging part to me as well, because I need to basically balancing between these two tasks. Yeah.
Okay, so time management is definitely a challenging part. But besides time management, what I understand is the fact that there's a lot of other tasks that you need to juggle as well, right? So how do you sufficiently juggle this task? Besides, being time management, one of those issues, but how do you successfully juggle this task carrying out your role?
Okay, basically, I think one of the encouragement for myself is actually the characteristic that we need to emphasize as a leader. All right, so say for example, maybe perseverance. All right, so when challenges come, definitely we will suffer in terms of like time management and also all our personal duty as well. So we will try to cope with all the possible challenges that based on our experience, and also maybe we can get some advice from our senior staff or even our head of department as well. Yeah.
So perseverance, I like that word that you've quoted, and I'm going to quote you here word for word. Perseverance. Perseverance, besides perseverance, do you think adaptability is also one of those important aspects?
Yeah, definitely. Because I think, especially in our research area, the trend is actually keep on changing.
Yes.
So, adaptive is actually one of the key characteristics as a leader or even as a researcher as well. So, when we try to perform something like continuous improvement on certain process, even in our research area, so we need to adapt to all the changes possible happen to us. Yeah.
Right. So it is safe to say that UW Malaysia has successfully implemented various trends into our methodology, teaching methodology. I mean, it be AI or technology, and it's ever evolving. So, as a program leader per se, how do you manage and cope with this ever evolving need for this educational section, right? At the educational sector. So, how do you sort of manage all of this?
I think one of the key component usually I try to implement since my master research and also my PhD research is actually continuous lifelong learning. So which I think for everyone, even for our undergrad students or even postgrad student, so lifelong learning is one of the key components that we actually need to keep on continuous improvement.
Correct. So like I always say, the highest form of leverage is learning. Learning is a form of
Yes.
leverage for an individual, and it's always good because you learn new things constantly. So in UW Malaysia, I think when we are also building the curriculum, I'm assuming your postgrad curriculum as well.
Yes.
You are thinking of what are the various aspects that you can tweak and then get them industrial ready, right?
Yes.
To go into the industrial sector. So, what is the one piece of advice that you will give anyone who is willing to take up, this position in whichever department as a program leader under the umbrella of University of Malaysia, UOW Malaysia? What would that be? What would that one advice be per se? And then you could notion it to staffs. Okay.
I think it's the same keywords I mentioned just now, lifelong learning. So continuous quality improvement is one of the key that we should maintain forever. All right.
All right. So one last question before we wrap this up. For the students who are registering or who have already, who are in the program, your postgraduate program, what are the word of advice that you would give them? Okay, your 2 cents per se. What are the 2 cents that you will impart on them in aspects of teaching and learning?
It's just that simple. Never give up.
Never give up. I love that.
All
So
right.
it seems so simple, but then it carries such value to an individual.
Yeah.
So never give up. So you need perseverance. That's why you never
Yeah.
give up. All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Lee. I
All right.
appreciate
Thank
your
you.
time with us here today.
Okay. Thank you.
you.